Yeah, my people, still your boy once again. Atakata one. Always remember, anywhere you were carried, they say there's no sense set up. I love what Father Ejike Mbaka said. And I really like what that man is doing. I wish all the whole Reverend fathers and all the whole pastors in Nigeria, all the whole Christianity pastors and the Reverend fathers can stand as like this man, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, stand to speak out. I believe that something good will come out for Nigeria. Watch the video. Just watch. Drop your comment. Don't forget to share. Still your boy once again.
Oh, we are come now. Come I get you when do ka. Oburundo ka gana abasu wa hamburu. Nekita na Sokoto. Ebo na watakiri. Jide watakiri se no abare Mohammed boy. Now, that was what I was saying. A lot of battles are facing the Christians. Christians should not begin to fight among themselves. Inter-religious war and intra-religious war should stop. Especially inter-denominational and intra. That's why I am pleading with all those who are fighting against Father Mbaka. And with those who are fighting against adoration ministry. Let them go to Sokoto now and fight those who killed one of our daughters. Should that girl be killed? No. Every Christian should rise and defend our faith. The hour has come. It's a challenge of faith. How many of them that insulted Jesus have been killed? Is this still one country? If Nigeria is going to be one country, let it be. If this is what we are going to be experiencing, let everybody go home. I've said it last Sunday, I'm repeating it again. For those who are saying Nigeria must be one forever, if it must be one, let it be one. How can such an innocent girl be killed? Are we talking about the innocent girl that was killed? What about inside the church? Are we not killing one another? By betrayal? By character assassination? What are they talking about? Today Jesus says in John chapter 13 verse 34, this commandment I leave for you. Love one another. Are we loving one another? What happened to our daughter is not good. Those who did that should be arrested. And they should face the law. But what about Christians who are killing themselves? What about those who are gifted in closing ministries of the Holy Spirit? Are they not worse than those who killed that girl? Do we actually love one another? You find a widow, the moment the husband died, then the brothers of the husband will take over everything. The wife will begin to suffer and suffer. If one jadu, and they forgot Exodus 22:22. That if this widow cries to me, your own husband will become a widow. Your children will become childless. I will listen to their cry. There are many ways of killing people. There are people who are dying silently. May we love one another. United we conquer. This is the only commandment that cannot be violated. This is our badge. In a school, as a school badge. Okay? Identity card. Our identity is love. We cannot you keep messing up somebody's child. At times, some of them will die out of emotional trauma. Are we actually following the footsteps of our Master Jesus? who laid his life to save us. Nowadays, I am understanding that any priest of any good diocese that comes to adoration is being punished. And they're planning to kill the adoration ministry or what? Why should somebody engage in a project he cannot achieve? Anybody fighting this ministry should go and read Acts of Apostles chapter 9, verse 5. The seed planted by a Bishop Eneja cannot be uprooted. Even before Bishop Eneja, the Holy Spirit has incubated this egg. It's a property of the Holy Spirit. If we Christians are killing one another, Catholics are not in good terms with the Pentecostals. Pentecostals in their own group are not in love among themselves. Then how then can we begin to blame the Muslims? How many parishes are doing well? Do they remember the next parish by their side? Do you know how many are losing their vocations because they have nobody to train them in the seminary? But you have Catholic multi-billionaires. During election, they begin to swindle money up and down. Election time is not the time to know those who are Christians. All the politicians, even those who are eating with Satan, they go to the bishops, they go to the church, they meet the priests, they need the prayers. Once they get what they want, they vanish. Oh, where Abraham belongs, many of them anyway. I am the Kumbo, I am a home wine. I am better than better in her white and I catch you. Of you, young wines, I may bo, I home wine. Kid on, I feel no ground, son, Sokoto. Look at the danger. The lady whom they accuse of insulting Muhammad is not an Igbo person, but they have started burning the property of the Igbos. And we come down here and we begin to fight against ourselves. I know Sunday Og, I know Sunday IPOB, I know Sunday Nka. I beg I'm not saying body can go no. I show you no grandma. It is only in the church that I have found what I don't experience in football. Listen, in football, a coach will be happy that his attackers are scoring goals, that his team is winning. In the church, if any player, any minister, any man of God begins to do very well, the person in charge of that church will begin to attack. If you're a priest, if you're a pastor, you are in trouble. They want you to be ordinary. If God has not made you ordinary, will you be ordinary? It is God that made somebody extraordinary. I cannot be extraordinary if God has made me ordinary. Neither can I be ordinary when God has made me extraordinary. Jesus, love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. The highest enemy the church has is in the church. Mahatma Gandhi of India said, I love Christ, but I hate Christians. Are we aspiring to go to heaven? Or do we think everything ends here? It is that character of love that will lead us to heaven. Love one another. Don't discriminate. If you see somebody you are better off, help that person. If you feel somebody is a nobody, don't tell that person is a nobody. Make that person a somebody. If you're not going to work or you're not going to work or again, may I go with a higher? Echetanere mmadụ ihe chi ya na-achọrọ ichetere ya. Mmadụ ebekwana ya akwa arịrị. Maka akwa nwa ogbenye na-eru Chineke ntị. Ndị ụka, seminary and bịa bunu, love them. Ndị seminary and unu, but I love the man servants. Father, I love us seminary and estere gị. Bishop, a love of Father. Kapop, we love of Bishop here. Yeah? Christianity is a religion of love. No love, no Christianity. Or like a marriage, no love, no marriage. If there's no more love in your midst, instead of one of you dying, you should have a break. Even if it's not divorce, have a break. Come and one you can work and work and for better, for worse, doesn't mean death. Don't kill your wife. Wife, don't kill your husband. Only get all you know what was the sister, Chawaben Negi, Chawaben Nage. Obase dozere, Anuakwa, Okorazin dozi, Papa dendo, Mama dendo, Umaka dendo. Undo bisi, true or false? Come here, Gabakana mortuary and Aquado. Emotional trauma. Injury, you don't want to talk because fellow pastors will accuse you. Remember Osinachi as a case study. That doesn't mean any little crisis you pack and go. You should endure. You should tolerate. But whereby the situation becomes intolerable. Ogo ọbụna na-apịa wa mmadụ isi. Ogo ọbụna na-eti ọkpọ n'uchichi. Obe nke mfụ mbọsị a, anyị ya na-abanacha ịgụpụta. Nna sị sister ogene kwasị na ọdị ya kụrụ ya. Na ọ kụrụ ya nke a last 2 weeks, kụọ ya nke a last week. M sị this week ọ ga-akụghị nke a. Daddy m kpewere ya ekpere. M sị na m na-ekpe ekpere. Jishi ike. Maka na ụzọ be nne na nna gị adịrọzi. Is it a suicide or murder? Which one do you want to commit? I think in a marriage, manage, damage. Can you on here? Or marriage, call manage, call damage. Can you on here? About marriage, no reagawa. About manage, what you did, I hear those here. But once it's enter to damage, pack and nwoke ọ bụrụ nwaanyị akara gị na-agbado gị aka na akpịrị hapụ kwabeghị gbakwa ahụ asị akwado ọmụwe na ameman ihe ka gị ike bịakwute gị ọkwa ndụbụ isi agọzie m unu niile fere Chineke aka ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma fụba na onwe unu n'anya ka anyị fụ na onwe anyị n'anya. We came to this world empty-handed. We are going to leave this world empty-handed. May we share what God has given us in utter koinonia for divine joy. For the joy of the Lord is our strength. In loving, you enjoy peace. In loving, you enjoy joy. In loving, you attract the blessings of heaven. In loving, good health will be your portion. In loving, you attract the presence of God. And I assure you, if you are one of the people who have been committed to God today, miracles will never lack in your lives. And if you have enjoyed this commendation prayer, may you never hate your fellow Christians. In Antioch, they were first called Christians when people saw how they were loving themselves. Love is our identity. Love is our character. Love is our mission. Love is in our destiny. Love is in our DNA molecule. Love unites us and God. May we, who are commended to God today, go and love one another as God has loved us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.